Hey guys! Today I'm planning out my summer break in my bullet journal. And I'm starting off by making a title page on the right hand side of this spread. I'm trying out this blobby outline style of drawing. Basically, I make a background blob of the color and then I do an outline of the actual shape. The reason I do the outline second is because if I do the black outline first and then color over it, it will smudge the black ink. And you'll see this happen later on in the video when I forgot to do the background color in some occasions. So now that that's finished, I'm flipping over to the next spread. And I'm starting out with the overview of my entire summer break. So again, I'm going to the blobby outline thingy, except instead of outlines, I'm doing the title of the month. And each month has its own color. As you can see, June is yellow. That first blob thing was to emphasize the times when I have a certain event happening in the month. And then I drew the calendar over that blob since I had already counted out exactly which days needed to have color to them. And the reason for these blobs, as I mentioned earlier, is to tell when I have certain events. So in June, I am going to Italy. In fact, as you are watching this, I'm already there. And in July, I have a design summer camp at UCLA. And in August, I have choir camp, and then I go back to school. The colors I'm using for July and August are green and blue. I originally used yellow and blue for sunshine and ocean, since that's a summery kind of thing. And then green was just a color that matched both of them since it's the color in between them. So I just picked that. After I wrote in what the big events for each month were, I started doing my video planner. So these are the videos that I'll be making throughout the entire summer break. I did this blob thing again to emphasize the video's title and the numbers that are on the left-hand side, which correspond to the date when they are being uploaded. I went back and added some more lines to the overview month things, and now I'm going back to the video one. So I made quite a few mistakes in the trackers and titles and pretty much everything for this summer break planner spread thing, because I didn't really plan this one out beforehand. I just went with the flow, which kind of matches the visual aesthetic that I'm going for. I had to use a lot of whiteout and then coloring back over it, which wasn't a very helpful solution as it's kind of hard to use a highlighter and a felt tip marker over whiteout. So if you have any other tips, please leave them in the comments. It would be greatly appreciated. Over the summer, I'm doing a couple of videos about comparing certain school supplies, and so far I'm doing pens and notebooks just because I get those requests the most. But if there's anything else you want me to do, also leave that in the comments. I would love to compare these different supplies and hopefully discover some new favorites for myself too. Now I'm writing in my goals for the summer, not just tasks but more general goals, like learn to drive and get my driver's permit and study for the SAT and fun things like that, since this is the summer before my junior year. Now on the right side of this page, I'm working on a spread that's dedicated to my summer English homework. So this blue slip of paper is what our teacher gave us to tell us exactly what the assignment is, and I'm writing out a general version of the task list with just a vague version of what each thing is, and later I'll be gluing in that blue paper so I have the detailed assignment. And it's kind of ironic that I misspelled reading when I was writing a title for my English page. Whoops. I put that exclamation point just because it really bothered me that the title wasn't centered. And now on this next spread, I made double sure that the title would actually be centered by doing it in pencil first. So this one is for my AP Calc BC summer homework. I printed the assignment numbers from my teacher's website, and I'm just going to paste that in, and then I'll have check bubbles on the bottom. Basically, each bubble under the chapter number corresponds to the section number. And now I'm adding in another blob. I started coloring it in, but then I realized that the black text would smudge, so I decided to leave it until it dried. And I glued that in. I didn't film myself finishing all of the spreads, unfortunately, since my camera cut off in the middle, but here is the flip through of all of the spreads. So hopefully it helps to see what I did at least, even though I couldn't show myself doing it, unfortunately. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you'd like to see more Plan With Me videos or other videos about studying, I'll link some on screen right now. I upload new videos every Monday and Friday, and I will link my Tumblr and Instagram in the description. See you next time!